Ayman Khan here for Seconds Out. Pleasure to be in the company of Shane Mosley and Matt Floyd, they're fighting each other 25th of July. Guys, great to see you. How did this come about? Is there genuine rivalry between you both?
Um, I guess so. I mean, we were supposed to fight. Well, I was supposed to fight David Corso first, and then all of a sudden, now we're fighting Matt Floyd. Um, yeah, and he's a fighter. I'm a fighter, and we love to fight. So we're gonna put on a great show.
Matt, Shane, of course, obviously one of the greats. There must be a bit of pride to see yourself in this position, but also wanted to see yourself get your hand raised against him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There is pride there. It's what I want, but and I've been saying for a while, I want to fight the best in the world, and it starts with Shane.
Shane, have you watched much tape on Matt at all? Matt comes in with a lot of his own pedigree as well, too, of course, with your background as well and what you've achieved in the sport. But have you seen much tape on Matt?
I haven't seen much tape on him. I've seen him hit the mitts a couple times, but no, not really.
Did you like what you saw when you saw the tape of him hitting the mitts?
Yeah, it's like he, there was a lot of enthusiasm, power, and stuff. So it's gonna be fun.
Is there pressure on your shoulders considering what you've done in the sport that you, one, have to look good and two, have to get the victory?
Uh, no, just be myself. I'm comfortable by how things are going with me, and I think that the public and the fans will be excited about a great fight.
Matt, what version of Shane are you expecting to meet in the ring?
The best, man. We're going to see Shane at his best. I mean, everyone around him's been telling me, he's been saying it. I know Shane's a very proud warrior, so like I wouldn't expect anything less but his best.
Matt, we were just saying off camera a little bit awkward for you because you know his son very well, too. You got to keep it, I guess, civil in that sort of sense, but you're also there to do a job.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not going to treat it any different to any other fight. I want to fight the best in the world, and Shane's in the way now of me accomplishing everything that I want. So I'm not going to treat him any different.
During, of course, obviously your fights and growing up, how much of Shane were you watching? Was he someone that you'd always earmarked and tried to take some of his game into yours?
Um, he was the first boxer I ever met. Proper boxer, proper celebrity, proper anything I ever met in my life as a young boy. So it's a different feeling when you're that age. Um, and I didn't get to watch as much then as I did when I was older. But when you're a kid and you meet someone like that, it's a different thing. So yeah, I've watched. I know a lot. Obviously about Shane, but it doesn't change anything on the night. Like he is who that person was for me. But this was, to me, it's destiny. It always was now, and I'm not going to treat it any different. If anything, I've got more passion and hunger, and I want to show him even more, and what he'll see on the night.
Shane, a lot of people will be asking why. Why do you want to return to the ring? What is it for you, in your own words, as to what's brought you back to put the gloves on?
I love boxing. I love the sport of boxing. I love teaching. I love just being around it. I can do anything in the world I want to do, but I chose to be a fighter. I chose to do this, and to get in the ring and have some fun, doing what I love to do, make a little money doing what I do. It doesn't hurt. Even right now, I'm coming to the gym. I'm sitting outside the gym waiting to spar with some young kid. You know what I'm saying? Like in the parking lot. And, he's going to be fighting professionally and he's really good too as well. And I'm going to have some fun with him today. Then I'm going to come back tomorrow and have some fun with somebody else because I love doing this. This is what I love to do. This is my thing. This is my sport. And I'm going to show you why I can do what I want to do. When I can't do it, then I won't do it. But when I can do it, I'm going to show you I can do it and we'll have fun doing it.
So, what are you going to show Matt on the July 25th?
I'm going to show him all this stuff that I've been doing. And not just him, I'm going to show the world. It's not just for him. This is for all you guys to see. I'm making a point so everybody can see just what Sugar Shane Mosley can do right now. Not back then. I'm living in the future right now. I'm not living in the past. So they can look at the past, they look at the different fights and all these different things, but I'm going for the future, baby. And the things I do, it's not just for me, it's for my whole family, it's for my whole team, it's for everybody. So I don't fight for myself because yeah, this is fun for me. I fight for everybody else. I have a whole team behind me, a whole family. I have everybody on my shoulders when I fight, and it's always been that way. So yeah, I'm having fun. This is great. I love getting in shape. I love going to the gym. I love training with all the kids. I love training with all the people, the professional fighters, everybody, and giving them wisdom. I love it. And I'm going to continue to do it as long as I can. And when I can't do it, then I won't do it no more. I just, start teaching again. But since I can do it, I'm going to do it.
Shane, whilst you're here, you mentioned about teaching, and obviously you're teaching the next generation, whether it be through sparring, through your actions on in the ring, when you put on the gloves against Matt. What do you think the generation following you haven't picked up from what your generation have done in the ring?
I'm going to on, the whole generation. It's everybody's individually different. They have a different type of mind. Some people follow the old school boxes. Some people don't. It just depends on what mentality they have. I think that's the key thing. Greatness is the mentality. It's not so much, what they're doing in the ring, throwing the jab or right hand or whatever it is. It's the mentality, um, how they excite the fans, how they excite themselves. How they make different moves to get in certain situations. I mean, all this stuff this is like it's fun to me. It's like chess. I love it. So, um, yeah, I think that there's a lot of great fighters out there, even today. Some new fighters. Maybe their mentality changed a little bit. Maybe it'd be even better for the fans. But the mentality doesn't change, then maybe they just keep jumping around the ring and jabbing and touching and just winning money. I don't know. It just depends.
Matt, do you think that there is a difference between our generation of fighters, your current generation of fighters, and previous? Do you think there's a standard that fighters like yourself have to meet because of what Shane and others did before you?
I agree with everything Shane said on this. I believe I'm an old school fighter. I'm not part of this new generation. Before Shane said he's fighting for everyone else, I'm also the same. My number one reason is I'm fighting for everyone else. I was a fighter first, and I taught myself how to box in prison cell in my 20s, and I'm fighting for every man, every kid, anyone that anything can be done. I'm showing like at an older age than Bernard Hopkins did. I'm showing. So my number one reason is always I'm fighting for everyone else, to show every man that anything can be done. And then my selfish reasons is my number two is always to fight the best in the world. So that's always been the order it's been in.
Going to ask you both, and I'll keep with you first of all, Matt. What is the plan? Let's say from your perspective, you're planning, you beat Shane Mosley as you plan to do. What do you want next?
Anyone, man, everyone that doesn't, I want the next, obviously not just some, I want the next, I want to fight the best in the world. So hopefully, I'll get, there's going to be some great names, some great fighters there on the night, and I'll be calling out everyone. And after I show the world, that I'm up to that where I should be, where I feel like I should be. I feel like my time was robbed. I feel like I should be there now. Then we'll see. Hopefully, it can only get. I mean, it's hard to get bigger and better than Shane, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like, hopefully that we can get someone younger that's at the best of today, or and things like that. I'm not fighting Shane because he's an older legend. I believe he's going to be a 30-year-old champion. There was the opportunity given to me, I think a week, maybe 10 days ago now. And of course, I took it. I didn't take it because, I would have took it when he was 30 or anyone that knows me knows that. So hopefully that happens on the night after I can show Shane the world. And then hopefully, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, someone like that's in the crowd. And, I'll get to fight them next. It doesn't matter.
Shane, same to you. We see a lot of older legends returning to the ring. Recently, Ricky Hatton said he's announced his comeback. Manny Pacquiao is going to be fighting as well next week too. If you get the win against Matt as you plan to do, what are you targeting?
Well, there's really things I can't really talk about as far as I'm targeting, but I'm just targeting great fights. And if I can be in with good fights or great fights, then that's what you're gonna see me in. If not, then you probably won't see me in the ring again. So it just depends on what type of fight is out there, which is gonna be a great fight, which will be next. Which should be next. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this one.
Shane, I'm going to let you into a little secret. Maybe Matt told me this in confidence, so I'm going to stir the pot a little bit. But apparently, Matt has a fight already lined up after you. He's got plans to come through you and then have another fight. What do you think of those plans?
That's great. He can set out those plans, but he's not winning. But he can set the plan, whatever plan he want to have, he can have. That's fine with me. Um, I hope that he stands up to what he doesn't understand what's going to happen. But I hope he stands up to it so he can go to his next fight and have that fight. But it's not going to be a victory over me. It's just going to be him. Maybe he goes a distance. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what type of fight it's going to be.
Matt, what's your reaction to that?
I wouldn't expect or want anything less. But I feel the same. I feel like obviously I know in my heart I'm going to win this fight. I don't know how I feel. I've accepted that. From the minute I took the fight, I accepted. How do I feel about doing what I'm going to do to healing a legend of mine. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's part of my destiny, and yeah.
Matt, coming to you, I know I spoke to you about this before, but Jake Paul obviously is someone who's been flying the flag in this type of scene. Is that a fight that you're targeting yourself?
Yeah, I'll fight. Yeah, I mean, if Jake becomes, one of the, like I said, my number one reason is to fight to show every man that this can be done. Obviously, fighting someone like Jake Paul, being so influential as he is showing man what I can do. So that would be for that reason. My selfish reasons wouldn't be, my selfish reason wouldn't be to fight Jake Paul at the end of my goals, because I think there's I want to fight the best in the world. If he became the best in the world, then that would be my end goal selfishly. But yeah, I would fight 100%. Anyone that says they wouldn't fight Jake Paul is probably lying. So, but my selfish reason, I want to actually fight the best in my world to prove to myself and that. But the first reasons is I'll do it for that reason too anyway. So.
Shane, is that the same? If that was the fight that was presented to you as well with Jake Paul, would you take that one?
Um, I probably would, but I won't. I won't push for that fight because I was his trainer.
Hmm.
I'm his first trainer.
Hmm.
So, and I trained him for a couple of fights. Big Bear, I trained him in Puerto Rico. I'm his friend. We're friends. So I'm looking to do that. I spar with Logan Paul all the time. Logan and Jake. I spar with Jake too. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to. I wouldn't want to do that fight
Hmm.
because of the friendship and because of the we've shared a lot of training and stuff together, and yeah, that's just something that I don't really look to do. I wouldn't want that.
No, fair enough. A couple of quick questions before I let you go and give you your final predictions for the fights. First of all, we mentioned Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring against Mario Barrios. I'll keep with you, Shane. What do you think is going to happen in that fight?
Well, watch him, and he worked very hard. He works extremely hard and throws a lot of punches, and he's very disciplined and dedicated for this fight. So, um, seeing that in person lets me know it's going to be a great fight for Manny. But Barros is younger, and he is a champion, and he can do some things too in there to maybe offset Pacquiao. I don't know. I know Pacquiao's working very hard, and hopefully he doesn't work himself where he's trying to keep up with Barrios and whatever he's doing. But I think that it's a very good chance that he wants to fight.
Matt, you feel the same way?
Um, Shane would know more about Manny spending time with him than me, but yeah, I think pretty much what he said. It's going to be an interesting one. I'll be watching it.
Shane, you've got your Zoom name as Amun Ra, which is the Egyptian god, I believe. I think did he rise from the dead, if my Egyptian history is right. Why is the name Amun Ra? What's the significance of that?
That's my telephone name. I'm in Raw, so that's just something I have there. Is yeah, Egyptian god, um, very powerful. But I mean, it's just what it is. I'm on Raw. I like the name.
Is it not something that you embody in the ring, maybe?
No, no, Sugar Shane Mosley was body in the ring. I go in there as Sugar Shane. And my Raw is something else.
Fair enough. I'll leave the final word with yourself, and I'll come to you first, Shane. What happens when you get in the ring on the 25th of July against Matt Floyd?
Well, you're gonna see a younger version of a 53-year-old that's right now. You're gonna see a 30-year-old in there. It's gonna be a different guy, and I think a lot of surprises, with the way I move, and I've been getting that out lately. So yeah, this will be fun.
And you, Matt, the final word to you.
I know Shane's for the best of the best, but I don't believe he's ever come across anyone like me. I'm going to be far different to anyone else, and I always am. Obviously, like I've trained the way I've trained, and I've had a lot of help from a lot, the best in the world since I trained the way I train. But I've learned a lot of different habits, so I'm going to be, far different to anyone else who's ever fought. Yeah, and he's just I can't wait to show him and show the world on the night.
Matt and Shane, I wish you all the best very soon in the ring. Thank you so much for speaking to the Seconds Out.